minutes because of it.
And yeah, okay, we are now looking at Zack versus Rinto. Okay.
I get to see Rinto for the 4th time today. Let's go.
That is truly an honor.
I'm honored to see 2 of my Puyo brother in the top 4.
And yeah, we should be getting into this fairly soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into this one. Okay. Well, Zack versus Rinto, 0-0, getting into our loser semis match. Zack opening with a Fonzie TKI, certainly a preferred classic of the Tetris players among us. Alright.
I'm liking the Puyo board for Rinto. That is a really nice 5.
It truly is. Luckily, you know, for Zack, not yet margin time, so...
Zack knows that he can't let Rinto chain at all, so he's putting on the constant pressure.
Unfortunately, though, like, I don't know if Zack has the speed to make that happen. Because it's so hard to, like, kind of... How do I word this? Like, if you're the Tetris player...
Yeah, but Zack is doing the thing he did earlier, where he plays the defensive, which is really good for the Puyo player.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely think, like, speed is like, a big factor here. And Zack maybe lacked it just a little bit.
Here, it's like a mixture of speed and being able to just overwhelm the opponent. If whoever gets overwhelmed here just kind of loses.
I definitely would say though that it's much harder to be overwhelmed if you've got the speed and the TVP.
Yeah.
So yeah. And okay, Rinto going into a chain, I believe. Gonna find a 3 to cancel off Zack's LST. Zack trying to hold on to the LST, but admittedly LST is a little bit less of, like, how do I word this? Less oppressive of an attacking force than 6-3. Especially in this kind of matchup where T-spins are awarded a little bit less.
Yeah.
Yeah, power 2 into a 3 for Rinto. So despite his ultra clean LST, yeah, like despite the LST, which is at least in a TBT situation,
such a powerful 3 from Rinto. Rinto's putting on the constant pressure, and a lot of his damage comes in power chains. That was a good stall from Rinto. The thing with Rinto against Void is that Rinto is a lot more reliant on garbage pieces and slows down for them, which you can see as he, like, stops and thinks for a second when he needs his garbage pieces. While on the other hand, Void just doesn't stop at all and just continues to build up chains even when they probably do need some garbage pieces, which is really nice.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately though, I think all this kind of like, if you add it all up in an equation, I think it's definitely in favor of Rinto here.
Yeah.
As I don't know, I feel like Zack doesn't quite have the pressure to make this happen. Like, it's gonna take a lot.
Yeah, and also with Rinto's Puyo in particular, it's...
I believe you may have cut out.
Yeah, sorry, someone called
Okay.
me on Discord even though I told them not to 3 times.
That's pretty relatable. Yeah, alright. Yeah,
Anyways,
now
what I was
Rinto
saying
putting on the
about
pressure here.
Rinto is his Puyo is a lot more aggressive than Void's. Even in like Puyo versus Puyo, his Puyo is really aggressive. You can see the aggression when he plays at all times. Which is like, I think Puyo being aggressive in a Puyo versus Tetris matchup is really, really good for the Puyo player. No one I see plays as aggressive as Rinto in this matchup.
Interesting. Definitely though, right now, Zack's staying pretty clean, but does it really matter in this case though? Rinto, like...
Rinto is a bully.
Yeah.
That's how he plays.
I mean, I can kind
Not
of
to
see
call it mean or anything, but he plays like a bully in Puyo versus Puyo. He plays like a bully in Tetris versus Puyo.
Yeah.
How he wins?
Yep, that's right there. Yep.
Yep.
I definitely am noticing though, like...
of a mistake, Rinto goes all in. He watches and waits like a hawk.
Like, how do I word this?
Big mistake, and then just goes all in.
Like, sort of the best position for the Tetris players to be winning early, and just Rinto is not letting that happen.
Rinto sends a lot of early garbage to try to get to margin time against Tetris, which is a solid strategy.
Yeah, big 4 chain, I believe that was for Rinto. Never mind, 5. Yeah, okay.
Even when you don't see the little 4 chain thing, you can indicate it by the animations, which is what I've been indicating some of it off.
I see. Okay,
I'm
not well versed in the world of PPT animations, but yeah, I will take note of that.
It's T-spin singles is the same animation.
This combo from Zack is huge.
T-spin single and 5 chains have the same animation. So you can easily tell when there's a 5 chain if you pay attention to the animation of the T-spin singles. In PBT anyway. It's the same in Puyo Tetris 1 as it is in Puyo Tetris 2. This game has a lot of good indicators, so if you're not like paying attention, you can pick up on audio cues, and you can pick up on visual cues, like the animations that are there for certain types of games. I don't have any audio cues though, so it's just visual. Which is alright, I can still tell it enough, because for a while, when I had Puyo Tetris 1 on the old computer I used to play on, there was no sound. The game was bugged. There was no way to fix it. I tried uninstalling, doing all this other stuff, and it didn't work. So there was no visual indicators for the game. I got so used to, like, the animation cues that that's all I use to indicate most things. I don't pick up on visual cues so much anymore because of how long it was when I started too, so I got really invested in it.
On that note, though, you know, Zack finally getting themselves a win. So, yeah, I think they also had like a pretty wild donation TST too. So yeah, you know, Zack proving that they're still very capable of taking rounds here, not letting it get too much in Rinto's favor.
I think that Rinto's still playing on the aggressive, which is kind of winning him most of these. But the Puyo RNG is
Oh, that's
deadly.
rough, actually. Yeah, no, that's probably gonna do it. Yep, Zack finds the pressure and Rinto just
This
not
matchup
with
is
the right stuff.
RNG dependent. If you give a Puyo player the perfect colors, it's night and day.
Okay. Well, getting back into it here, nice all clear from Rinto. Definitely gonna make things even more advantageous for them as we continue here. Gonna cancel off a good amount of Zack's
Whenever
attack.
Rinto Puyo gets an all clear, we call it a Rinto Puyo moment. It's
I
this
see.
trademark thing. Rinto is known for random all clears in matches where it really shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's
There's a couple
definitely a unique
matches where
skill.
it had like 3 in a Puyo versus Puyo match. Or more than that. It's really, really insane. His luck is really, really weird.
And yeah, on that note, actually, Zack gonna be struggling to survive this. I don't think. Yeah, no, that's definitely not livable. Rinto going to find the attack there, extending their lead even further. Though, again, I think pretty common occurrence where if the Tetris player is winning, the set goes by really quick. But if the Puyo player is winning, the set takes a little longer. So, despite the amount of length that, despite the length of time that has passed, you know, Rinto only actually up 5-2 right now. Okay, yeah, Zack's early misdrops really hurting right now. All the same though, Zack has a little bit of clean garbage to work with. Gonna take a TSS into Tetris there. Maintaining their pressure.
Yeah, there's some really rough garbage on Rinto's board. Rinto. I keep pronouncing it wrong.
I haven't even bothered pronouncing it right, I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, there it is.
Every single time I say it, but I don't pick up on it fast enough.
Like, I think it's supposed to be pronounced like Japanese style, so like even the R would be like Rinto, but like I don't think that's worth I don't think that's worth the effort. On
Yeah.
top. So yeah. Anyway, back into the match here. Zack didn't find that much pressure here, which should give Rinto some room to work with.
But he's being really slow with his sending garbage. Rinto has a pretty deadly 6 here.
Oh, that's a big chain actually to fight off.
Actually, Rinto could have made that bigger if he had really good RNG.
Okay, Zack finding a pretty solid combo down, so by no means out quite yet. This is rough for Rinto, yeah. Garbage shows up in not the ideal position for him, and yeah, Zack climbing back into the match here, 4-5.
Yeah. It seems to be that some of the matches... Oh my god, why... That is a missed PC. I'm so confused.
No, totally Zack saw that though, or they wouldn't have gone for that MKO continuation. I have no idea why they didn't. Yeah. Certainly a bit of a curious decision.
Yeah. They stopped too. So a 6 chain from Rinto. Okay, the thing with Puyo is you can see if it's a 16 or higher because the little animation will be on the top of the
I see. Okay, Zack gonna find another TSS
Same
into
thing
Tetris here.
with Tetrises and like T-spin doubles. They have the same kind of indicator on the top. It's just mostly me telling you what's a cue or not visually. Which it's good to know visual cues in this game.
I mean, when I played this game, I don't know, I just turned brain off, attempted stacking. That's what happened with me.
It's good to know what number of chain a Puyo player has, because then if it's big, you top. If it's like a 10, you top out because you're dead.
Okay, I mean, fair
Unless you're
enough.
forwarding.
Oh, this is gonna be tough to live, despite the combo for Zack. Yeah, Rinto finds enough
That was an
attack there to
amazing
kill.
combo, but Rinto's chain was just way too big.
Yep. Definitely, like, if you're weighing in terms of, like, amount of damage in a single attack, Tetris is rarely going to win that engagement, so...
Yeah. Really powerful chains is Puyo's bread and butter.
Yep.
Especially with this matchup. So if you get,
And
like...
it's kind of, like... Yeah, it's
It's
definitely
really
sort
hype
of the,
to see more than, like, a 7 chain in this matchup, because you never see it. Unless you're like S and red. It's like the only place you see it consistently.
well, I mean, some people are just built different. What can I say?
I'm not saying that it's really uncommon or anything. It's just it's really hard to build a very diverse chain with like that's also big and doesn't cut while you're trying to manage so much garbage on your board.
Right, Zack finding the pressure though in the last game and really kind of showing they're still in it.
I'm liking
You know,
this comeback.
for as much as my confidence in Zack's pressure waned a little bit, like Zack has shown that under the right circumstances they can definitely find some good attacks.
I think he heard you. He's like,
Perhaps.
oh, okay, listen. You're wrong. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Yep.
He's listening.
Pretty nice chain there from Rinto.
Yeah.
Zack trying to keep up this pressure, doing a pretty good job at it.
He's not really on the defensive anymore. It's more of him just tugging out Tetris and T-spins, which is what he needed from the start.
I mean, I feel like Zack's strength
Yeah,
as a
really.
player is like taking damage and still keeping up good attack anyway, because that's sort of how efficiency is kind of achieved in like a
And that is
PvP
really
kind of
good in
situation.
that is really good in this matchup as well. Being able to
It really
recover
is.
easily from a lot of garbage.
Oh. This is very tough though for Zack. That's a rough cue to have. Just the wrong pieces at the wrong time in the wrong combination.
that's
Yeah.
So unfortunate.
Yeah, that was not gonna work out.
Yeah. Rinto
Rinto?
is really good at keeping up pressure more consistently than Zack is, which is kind of like Rinto's win condition. I've noticed a lot that you know how Rinto kind of relies on the Puyo garbage a lot with this chain?
Yes.
He's not doing it as much anymore. He stopped doing the reliance of it because he's not getting that much garbage sent to him consistently. So it's just kind of throwing if he keeps at it, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Throwing. Just, it's like there's a way better way to build your chain at certain points if you're just reading what your opponent's doing and just going off of it. Like if you see a slow Tetris player and you build the counteract.
Whoa. What was that T-spin? Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt, but what was that T-spin?
I did not see the T-spin,
From
but
Zack, what the hell? Wait, what?
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
Floating donation out of nowhere. Oh my god. Pretty T-spins. I don't, oh my god. Oh, this is a little bit tight. Okay, Rinto with a very clean board, but you know, Zack with quite
Not
the combo on
really.
their own end, so
This is just a 3 chain. He can't extend it that much.
but it's still enough to send.
Yeah. It's only because margin time.
Oh,
If it was
true.
like, if it was before margin time, that probably would have been dead there.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Unfortunately, that's kind of like the disadvantage of the situation that like Zack often finds himself in, which is just that
Margin time
like
exists.
how do I word this? His opening pressure isn't quite as strong as some of the other Tetris players, and it's definitely costing him big time when it gets into these stages of the game.
He's still making a name for himself. He's still in top 4, which is extremely impressive. We can see that he's still, even though his early isn't like that good, he's still fine throughout the entire game and is still consistent. Still plays fine. So you can't count him out when he has a rough early.
That's true. Just, you know, particularly pronounced against Puyo, I suppose. Oh, this is gonna be a perfect clear for Zack. Wait, what? Why did he take it?
What?
Why did he take it? What?
That would have sent
I'm
a lot
confused.
of garbage. Okay, I'd like to say the PCs against Puyo are so overpowered against them. Like, if you get a ton of them, like a string, they're just dead. I'm not even gonna lie to you, and that's exactly what Giga knows, and that's why he's abusing it.
Like, there's no way Zack didn't see that, though. Zack is, like, a smart player.
I think he's just not going for them, to be honest.
I just kind of, I have to wonder why, though. Like, this is...
He might think they're too risky for himself.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's kind of weird because that's like a win condition for most matchups against Puyo. I'd like to think.
Yeah, that's definitely, like, making life a little bit harder for Zack. But regardless, trying to keep up that pressure. And, you know, not doing a terrible job of it.
That was
Big
some
3, though,
really
comes in
good
from
hard garbage placement for Rinto. I'm gonna jam this into my head later tonight. I will make sure that it's in my skull, and I won't mispronounce it ever again.
Actually, how much do they care?
I don't know, but I care.
I see.
No, column!
That's actually, like, horrific RNG. Unfortunate.
The Puyo player's worst enemy, the third column. I hate it so much.
R.I.P. Okay, at least Zack took that one. I was about to scream.
It misses it on purpose.
Okay.
If you missed it, I think he was just messing with you, knowing that it makes you mad.
You know, like, I don't know, man. You gotta wonder at some point, though, like, why certain things are not being done. And yeah, you know,
is building a really clean chain here.
I think Zack tried to burst a little bit too hard, and actually now their board is very messy. It's gonna take a pretty extreme. Oh no. Yeah, no, this is death. There's no way, right? Yeah.
Losing my edge. That was a fun race.
Rinto up 9-6 now. If I see even a single soul in chat say funny number or nice, I will, you know, I will, like, kind of bash my head into a wall. I see, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it. Alright, now that I am heavily concussed, I will resume commentary.
My God, are you all right?
No, I'm fine.
You're gonna scare someone. You scared me.
Okay.
That was fun.
Zack able to, you know, get rid of the get rid of the okay, anyway, moving along. Alright,
All clear for Rinto. That is a Rinto Puyo moment. Rinto.
it is indeed. And yeah, Rinto in fairly okay position. I mean, they haven't popped their all clear yet, right? Yeah, there it is.
He was trying to wait to have it with the chain, but there was too much garbage being sent. It's kind of hard to deal. It's kind of hard to deal with when there's so much garbage in your board.
Alright. I apologize. Reading chat is particularly entertaining at the moment. Anyway.
This is why I don't have the chat open.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway. Rinto pulls the lead 10-7. Zack is gonna need to really make something happen here to grab a win. But at the same time,
come back here if he's like, he needs more consistent damage. Oh, that misdrop! He needs more consistent damage early to put Rinto's Puyo chain away. That is a really powerful 4-chain. That's a lot of garbage. Actually, it's been a while since I've seen 2 players in an open tournament in the finals. I think last time there was like 1. I think it was in that one at the beginning, but I just...
Oh, third column again.
Yeah.
It
But
strikes.
even then, it probably would have placed in the 4th column, so you just would have died. Because you can't rotate over garbage or other Puyos in the ghost column. It's very unfortunate.
Zack, okay, I was about to scream again if Zack did not take that PC. But
That
definitely
PC
looks like Zack is...
so deadly!
Oh my, they have another one! They have another one!
Listen, he should have been just taking those PCs, because then this would have happened. It
Oh
covers
my
up so
god.
much of the board.
Zack! That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, if Zack's able to maintain this, that's gonna make things real interesting. Is there a PC here? No, right? No, there isn't. Okay. No more PCs to be found, unfortunately. I think maybe if Zack stacked that a little bit differently, they might have had something. But anyway, we are now in mid-game with the pressure mounting.
I think Rinto sort of stalled that a bit. Oh, no,
Oh, that's tough RNG. Yep, the purple never came.
He didn't stall the red, so he wasn't able to get the garbage to be where he needed it the most.
And all of a sudden, we are at match point. Okay. Oh, PC. Oh boy. Is that gonna go for another one?
PC loops. Oh, that's all I gotta say.
Okay, Rinto is in a tough position already. I don't know why Zack wasn't doing this the whole set, but
Yeah,
I mean, here we are now.
I think he doubts the power of PCs against Puyo players. It's like all clears against other Puyo players, where it's just, it sends so much garbage and you can't really do much about it.
Zack with a bit of a rough stack, actually. This is some extremely unfortunate misdropping for Zack.
You're talking about him when Rinto's at the top of his board struggling to rotate the Puyos.
Oh, but that's a nice power 3. Really nice power 3.
That was an amazing power 3. The comebacks and like the digging that they have and the rotations over the ghost columns are really, really nice for the Puyo players.
Oh. Okay, big combo gonna come through for Zack. Is Rinto gonna have a counter?
He's not getting the piece that he needs, but that does not matter because
power 2 into 3, and because of margin time, it's gonna cancel fully. And yeah,
he was really lucky that he almost got the pieces he did need to send off that chain. If he actually sent off the chain, I'm pretty sure that would have been dead for Zack. So the Puyo gods were in his favor for that.
All the same, we're still in this like awkward position, and Rinto is doing a great job canceling off like every attack right now. Now the amount of damage we're dealing with is so severe that like a single misdrop or like mistake from either player can just be game.
Did make a mistake, but he was able to fix it fairly quickly.
Oh, these misdrops from Zack. Oh no.
No! That was
that
so
sucks.
unfortunate!
Oh, that actually sucks.
I'm still gonna
Oh,
ask
man.
for his autograph. I'm doing it.
Okay, yeah, true. I am actually like, oh man. Big ups to Rinto though. That was very, very hard fought. And he pulled through. Big time. Insane stuff. So we have now witnessed two 10-11s.
Yeah.
Right, like, oh my god.